Alrighty, let's go to the next item called special.
Next item then would be item number 9.
Thank you, and I know there's been a request by Mr. Garcetti for this item to have open public comment card.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam President. I know we've got some great friends that are here from the building trades. I want to thank them all for taking time out of their days to be here today. And it is a very proud day for this city, for our Community Redevelopment Agency, for this council. And I'd like to move, I'll make some comments after we hear from our brothers and sisters from the trades, but I'd like to move that we open that public hearing so we can understand the importance of what we're doing to keep local jobs here locally, to train some of our very fine young people in the trades right now where we need to have them, and to hear their perspectives on this ordinance that we're voting on today. So with that, if there's no objection, I would move that we reopen for maybe 10 minutes the public hearing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Garcetti. I'd like to call the following individuals: Veronica Perez-Becker, Tom Moxley, Jean Franklin, and Brad Carson.
Good morning, Veronica Perez-Becker, Central City Association. We support building the middle class, and we are proud to support the item before you today, as it will profoundly impact downtown and the citywide development community. It has been a pleasure to work with the CRA on this policy, and we thank them for reaching out to the development community early in the process to address our primary concerns. The policy at the beginning of this process was different than what is before you today. The end result of our collaboration is a policy that is practical and workable for everyone. This is a win-win situation. It is also an example of how the private sector and the CRA can work together to achieve great results. We hope that the CRA continues to reach out to us on the many issues that affect the development community, and look forward to continuing this collaborative relationship in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. Tom Moxley.
Yeah. Good morning, President Garcetti, Vice Chair Gruhl, and the council members. My name is Tom Moxley, and I am the president of the Los Angeles and Orange County Building and Construction Trades Council, along with being a business rep for Structural Iron Workers Local 433. I'm here this morning supporting the local hiring discussions of the project labor agreement proposed for the City of LA Community Redevelopment Agency. The craft unions have been outreaching to young people throughout Los Angeles area for over 70 years through the apprenticeship programs that we operate in partnership with our contractors, signed to collective bargaining agreements. Tens of thousands of residents in our area have had the opportunity to build lifelong careers as craftsmen and women through the training programs we have created. This has allowed them to build not only the structures that we erect, but also the families with a middle-class style. The negotiations for the project labor agreement with the CRA and city representatives is underway. In fact, our first meeting was yesterday. We are hopeful that we will complete negotiations in the next few weeks, and the program will move forward quickly. With the recent downturn in the economy, project labor agreements are a way that communities can help to create new careers to bolster economy for residents and taxpayers in our area. On behalf of all the Trades Council unions, we hope that the City Council will support these efforts. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Jean Franklin, followed by Brad Carson, followed by Maria Elena Durazo.
Good morning, City Council members. My name is Jean Franklin, and I'm the Executive Director of United Job Creation Council. This is a historical and monumental day, and we just represent the community residents on this career construction project stabilization agreement, and we are in support of it. United Job Creation Council is a collaboration of over 100 faith-based and community-based organizations all around job creation and construction. Right now we have over 135,000 ex-offenders returning to the County of Los Angeles, but more than that, we have about 33,000 annually ex-offenders who are returning returning to the city of Los Angeles. I represent also mothers who have children who are coming home from prison who need jobs. United Job Creation Council, we have built a seamless pipeline. We knew and we worked with CRA and the building trades, Dick Slauson and Labor, LA County Fed, and with the mayor of Los Angeles to make sure that once this ordinance is passed, that we have a project, we have a program in place with all of our collaborative members that will provide supportive services so that they will not fall out of the cracks. We know that we need to make sure that we have skilled and qualified workers. Just recently, the LA Times had an article and stated that there were no skilled workers. But UJCC and our collaborative and our churches who are I want to mention Bishop Noel Jones, who is our honorary chair, is one of the mega churches here in Los Angeles, but also Reverend Logan and all of the small churches, Pastor Lee of SCLC. We all work together to make sure that we build a seamless network so that our churches are hooked up, so that our community bases are hooked up with life skill programs ready to train the people. We work with also the pre-apprenticeship construction providers, PV Jobs, LAUSD, We Build, Alameda Corridor Jobs Coalition, and I thank you. Pass it.
Thank you very much. Brad Carson, nice to see you, Brad.
Good seeing you, Councilwoman Gruhl. I was going to say Wendy. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brad Carson. I am a Los Angeles County probation officer. I deal with hardcore gang members, and the gang members 20 years ago said they wanted one thing: jobs. And so peacemakers got together, created a plan called Jobs Create Peace, and that's how we essentially helped get here today. I want to thank everyone for doing their part. The gang members hooked up with what we call the community practitioners that provide social services to get people job ready. The community practitioners hooked up with the community activists. The community activists hooked up with, in this particular case, big-time developers like Playa Vista. That's where I met you. and then the beat went on. It went on to the churches. It went on to labor, and that's how essentially we got here today. So we are in 100% support of the CRA construction policy. We want you to pass this. This is a historic event. We will not let you down. This is a no-fail scenario. This is a win-win scenario for absolutely everybody in the city of LA. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Brad.
Good morning, members of the City Council. My name is Maria Elena Durazo, head of the LA County Federation of Labor, and I want to thank everyone who is here, who did their part in making sure. You know, this last week, 180 hardworking men and women from all kinds of industries, from day laborers to car wash workers to janitors and hotel workers to iron workers and pipe trades workers and electricians and nurses, you name every industry, to actors, all marched for 3 days from Hollywood to the docks. And the only thing that we all stand for is we're in a fight for good jobs. We're in a fight for good jobs, and that's good for Los Angeles. That's good especially for our communities. That's good for the city council members and all the constituents that you represent. We want good jobs no matter what community we walk through. They all greeted us, shook our hands, and said, yes, we support you for good jobs. And that's what the Construction Careers Project Stabilization Policy is. It's part of the fight for good jobs. And I'm so proud that we're part of this with everyone else who did such an extraordinary job. The CRA with Cecilia's leadership, to the city council members, the mayor's office. We want careers. We don't want short-term, just a job here and there. We want our communities to be permanently healthy, permanently contribute to a stronger tax base for the revenues that we need for the services that our cities and counties depend on. And I'm so proud that is with good union apprenticeship programs that we're going to get there. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Maria Elena. Reverend Louis Logan, followed by James Woodruff, and followed by Chip Martin, Mike Massey, and Robert Felix. Is Reverend Logan here? He's not here. Okay. James Woodruff.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'd just like to say it's an honor and pleasure to be speaking in front of you guys. Good morning. My name is James Woodruff. I'm 31 years old. A Los Angeles County native, born and raised, pure blood. By all accounts, what you would call your stereotypical black male, ran the streets, gangs, ended up in prison, unfortunately, by the age of 19. Came home, trying to change my life, you know, trying to make a new change in life. Couldn't find anything to do with myself. Went through all the programs that they say that they have for ex-offenders, couldn't find anything. Fortunately, union gave me no problems. Walked in, said, hey, you want to work? You're willing to work? They gave me a chance. You know, it made the change from me running back to the streets and going back to prison to being able to finally provide for myself, provide for my family. I mean, this right here is such a big thing that you don't know how many lives you'd be changing with these opportunities. You open up so many opportunities. All these people that are running these streets right now, you open up jobs for people that are, you know, low income, no skills. I had no skills. I'm learning skills now and making great, great money. You know, it's, like I said, this is a big thing for me, just to even be sitting here talking for you guys. This is something that would change generations, not just this generation, generations to come. You know, this is a very important thing here. Your support would be greatly, greatly appreciated. I mean, you might not really see the influence now, but 20 years down the line, you'll sit back and you'll say, it was a good move. There's countless people in the same situation as myself that will really appreciate these jobs, and that's really all I got to say. You know, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Massey, and I represent the plumbers and pipe fitters unions in Southern California, and I also represent the union signatory contractors in the plumbing and piping industry. And we stand before you united today and ask you to unanimously pass the project labor agreement in front of you for the Community Redevelopment Agency. You are going to take direct action to give people good, solid union American jobs. You're going to take direct action to realize or let people realize a path to get to the American dream. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Chip Martin. I'm Executive Director of the California Plumbing and Mechanical Contractors Association. I'm here this morning speaking on behalf of union mechanical contractors. Those contractors last year generated over 11 million man-hours. The bottom line is this: the highest quality, safest, most efficient work in the city is being done by union contractors. We also believe that hiring individuals from the community is the socially responsible thing to do. These individuals should have the opportunity to be exposed to the most comprehensive hands-on training and mentoring available in the industry. This PLA will ensure that more CRA projects are carried out with the highest level of expertise and professionalism. Most importantly, this PLA will ensure good tax-generating jobs in the communities that need it the most.
Good morning, City Council. My name is Robert Felix. I'm President and CEO of All Area Plumbing Incorporated. We're a Latino minority business performing work in Los Angeles since 1993. I'm in support of this policy because it's not only good for the community and the contractors of today, but when considering the long-term impacts with the united efforts and cohesive relationships that we built with the labor unions, it establishes a platform for training our youngsters who will become contractors, as myself did. I worked through the union program. I was an apprentice to a journeyman to a foreman. Now I own my own company. And now I'm giving back to the community. We want to do work here. We know we can do good work here. We know we can hire from the forces within. We thank you very much.